How do sticky wages and prices affect the ADIS model? Imagine trying to fix a leaky faucet that just won't stop dripping. That's similar to how sticky wages and prices behave in the economy. They don't adjust quickly when demand or supply shifts. This slow change impacts the overall picture of economic activity, especially in the short run. In the aggregate demand and supply model, sticky wages mean that workers' pay rates don't fall fast when demand for labor drops, like during a recession. Because wages stay high, companies face higher real labor costs than they would if wages adjusted freely. This often leads to companies hiring fewer workers or laying off employees, which pushes unemployment up and causes output to fall below the economy's potential. The labor market doesn't clear quickly because wages are slow to decrease, making economic downturns last longer. Sticky prices work in a similar way. Firms don't change their prices immediately when demand drops. This could be because of menu costs, which are the costs of changing prices, or because of long-term contracts and customer relationships. When demand falls, instead of lowering prices to attract more buyers, companies keep prices steady. This results in a flatter short-term aggregate supply curve in the Keynesian range, where output can change a lot without much change in prices. Because wages and prices are sticky, the short-run aggregate supply curve slopes upward but remains relatively flat at low levels of output. This means that when demand increases, output and employment tend to rise more than prices do in the short run. For example, if the government spends more money or interest rates drop, the demand shifts rightward. This boosts output and cuts unemployment without causing immediate inflation. Sticky wages and prices also explain why economies don't bounce back instantly after a demand shock. They justify the use of policies like government spending or lower interest rates to help boost demand and close the gap between actual and potential output. Without wage and price flexibility, the economy can stay stuck below full employment for a long time, with persistent unemployment. In summary, sticky wages and prices prevent wages and prices from adjusting right away to demand changes. They cause output and employment to fluctuate more than prices in the short run. This can lead to longer periods of unemployment and output gaps after shocks. These rigidities support the idea that active policies are needed to stabilize the economy. Understanding this helps explain why business cycles happen and why policymakers often step in to help the economy recover.